Hi, welcome to Developmental Literacy Lab for 3041. I'm going to be reviewing the candidate guide in this video for you. This course focuses on the principles and practices for facilitating effective development of oral language, thinking skills, and literacy acquisition in children grades K through 6. You will gain knowledge in practical classroom methods, instructional materials, individualized strategies to facilitate literacy development through a balanced literacy approach with quality children's literature as the foundation of the curriculum. This is a lab course that requires direct interaction with a child of your choosing. You should be taking this concurrently with 3043. We have the same texts as in 3043. We have guided reading, responsive teaching across the grades by Fountas and Pinnell, and we have about the authors by Katie Woodray. There are additional journal articles and readings that are provided online for you each week. Our attendance policy is the same. You need to make a substantial contribution at least once during the instructional week. This can be a discussion forum post. It can be an assignment, a quiz, any other activity that's required for a specific instructional week. If you fail to meet that requirement, you are counted absent for that week, and more than 2 absences will result in a failing grade for this course. Our instructional week begins Monday at 12:01 a.m. and ends on Saturday at 11:59 p.m. Your initial posts for discussion forums are due Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. and your response to classmates is due Saturdays by 11:59 p.m. Your literacy beliefs project is going to be due Friday of the final week of the class. Make sure that you look at all of the course policies that are found in the catalog. They can be located under the Education Department resources on Moodle. Late assignments will be accepted with a 10% per day point deduction. I cannot accept work after the last night of class unless you have made prior arrangements to receive an incomplete and it has been approved. These are the course objectives for 3041. They follow the Ohio Standards for the Teaching Profession, the MVNU Conceptual Framework, MVNU Diversity Standards, the IRA Standards for Reading Professionals, and the International Dyslexia Association Professional Standards. Grading scale is the same that you have had. In 3041, you're going to do a case study project. In order to receive the maximum points, which is 100, please look at the advanced column on the rubric. Your project needs to show deep understanding of content as it relates to individual students' literacy learning and supports instructional decisions with a strong research base. Your project must show extensive examples of how the framework was adapted to meet the needs of your case study student. You need to strongly describe the student both strengths and weaknesses. You need to be specific about literacy behaviors that you have observed and summarize your own personal reaction to these. Make sure that you really understand the student's literacy development and implications for curriculum, instruction, and assessment. Make sure that you value the diversity in the student's learning style and preferences. Your case study should be written in APA style. You should have more than 5 research-based sources in addition to our text. So you're going to have our text and at least 6 research-based sources. Again, if you reference something at the end of your project, it should be cited within your project. Make sure that your project is written in clear, concise, scholarly language. You should not have any visible errors. Now, each week, you are going to be recording a video of the element that we've discussed. You're going to be using YouTube to post them. Wednesdays at 11:59, they should be submitted. Responses should be submitted by Saturday at 11:59. All lab video assignments are worth 40 points, with the exception of the intro video during week 1, which is worth 20. Do you have the basic use of YouTube down? Do you understand the expectations for this course? Week 2 is shared reading. And here is the rubric. It is posted under week 2 also. Interactive writing is week 3. Running record week 4. Book intro week 5. Guided reading assignment is week 6. Week 7 is a mini lesson for writers workshop. As I've said, these rubrics are posted under each individual week for you also. If you have a disability, it is your responsibility to let the instructor know the disability and the accommodations. Please remember academic integrity when you are working on assignments. Okay, during the first week, I will have posted an introductory video. You're going to need to create an introductory video, upload it to YouTube in order to introduce yourself to the class. You also need to be making arrangements to tutor a student within your grade band. So are you pre-K 2 or 3-6? There is a permission form on Moodle that will need to be completed. And you need to begin setting a schedule and location for your sessions with your student. Once you have selected the student that you're going to work with, please send me an email stating the child's name and grade level of the student. You're going to work with the same student each week. If you have questions, please email me. During the first week, please email me that you have read and understood the course expectations as outlined in this candidate guide. Please feel free to ask questions at any time. I want you to do well in this class. If I don't know that you are questioning something, I can't help you. Each week, I will be posting a video for the week talking about our topic and important things. Just a note, please be aware that not all videos on YouTube are created equally. I have carefully selected videos for you to view that I feel are stellar examples of the element we're talking about for the week. I want you to be aware of the teacher language in the videos, what the teacher is doing, and what the students are doing. I want to talk just for a moment about your final case study project, which is due Friday of the final week. Throughout the 8-week course, you will have learned a great amount about literacy. For your final project, you're going to be synthesizing all of the information. I want you to reflect upon the teaching and learning experience with your case study student. You can create an 8 to 10 page paper, which includes artifacts from your student, a 10 to 12 slide PowerPoint, or a 5 to 7 minute video sharing your thoughts. Make sure that you have incorporated the following information in your final project. What observations did you make about the literacy learning behaviors of your student? What strengths and needs did you observe? Examine the changes in yourself and the student over the course of these weeks. How have your literacy beliefs changed as a result of this experience? How has the child's literacy behavior changed? What did you learn about the literacy culture of your case study student? How did you work together with your student's family during the experience? What methods of instruction did you use to teach this student? What research do you have to validate your methods? How did assessment factor into your literacy teaching? How will this information guide future planning and curriculum instruction and assessment for this student? Your presentation, whichever way you do it, should be presented in a scholarly voice and cite more than 3 research-based sources. More than 3. Here is the template for shared reading, interactive writing, running records, guided reading forms, writer's workshop, the mini lesson form. Here are assignments at a glance. Please make sure that you do the introductory video to receive your 20 points. If you have any questions, please email me or post on Moodle so that others can see your question and my answer. And I look forward to our learning together. Thank you.